this is Jay Rose from Total Dealer Training, and welcome back. I just had a great conversation with a trainer for a large buy here, pay here group, and she got promoted to the position, and she's very excited, super talented, and she's hands-on and very good at what she did, and still does in the payment center training in her organization. Ton of experience. And so we were talking together, and I'm willing to, as far as, coach or just anything. If anyone ever calls me, the number one thing is, hey, if you're willing to listen, I'll share information with you. But again, it's free. But if you want detailed information, hours of how-to stuff, you can go to our videos or come to the workshop. But more importantly, she really wanted to know how to get through her challenge. One of the challenges she had was that she wanted to make sure that when she trained somebody, that it stuck, and how to do that. Because as I found out, I went from being a general sales manager, I thought training was stand up in front of a group of your people at a dealership for about a half an hour, tell stories, talk about something, or yell at them, and that's a training meeting. No, that's not a training meeting. That's a sales meeting. Training is where it's interesting, informative, and they build skills. It cannot be negative. It doesn't involve data or stuff. It's all about skill development, helping your team, their human potential, go to the next level. And until I actually went to a class, professional 3-day class, and then ended up working 5 years for a professional training company, I had no idea all the skills that I didn't even know I needed to be a professional trainer. So I was sharing that with her, just recognizing that she needs to make herself, her schedule needs to be so she's around the people that need that training the most. Then she has to track to find out exactly where are they, their strengths and where are their opportunities for improvement. So that way you're not just blindly training everyone on the same thing. Has to be tailored individually to the person to be most effective. And then also I told her that you need to make sure you have all of your training stuff in workbooks, have videos, so when you're not there, you can duplicate your stuff, or the technique, it doesn't matter who demonstrates it. So people can learn differently. Some learn just by auditory, hearing, some learn just by reading, and some are more visual kinesthetic, which is, I need to see it and then do it in order to really develop that skill. So I was just sharing how important it is to individually track and go over the different skills needed for each of our people. And then we talked about structure. You have to have the ability to have your senior manager above you close them on what's needed to help support you in order to pull all this off. Because they went from a centralized location with all the collections from multiple sales or branch locations to decentralized and having her collection team spread out all over the 100-mile area. And that's really difficult to manage, train, mentor when they're all spread out everywhere. So I explained how the number one thing she needs to do is not just work with each of their people, but she would be more effective if they were consolidated. That way everyone's in the same room, they can learn together. It's a lot better that way. Plus, everywhere I've implemented in 1,900 dealerships, that's the best structure, if you have the ability to have a centralized payment center. Plus, with COVID, it really took away any objections to not being face-to-face with customers, because almost everybody was over Zoom or over the phone. So, going back over the importance of training, customizing it per person, making sure the structure of your organization is such that maximizes the training opportunity. And then we talked about content and department training, interdepartment training. I said, listen, at the end of the day, if you're a payment center, you're like the goalie. You're the last one downriver, and anything that the other departments do or don't do properly is going to just dump on you. So you need to be involved with training the sales or the underwriting department, because if they just are advertising wrong for the wrong customer and they're approving deals that are the wrong customer, it's going to be really difficult to keep that customer in your portfolio for 3 years. If you're looking to increase sales, lower your repossessions, and increase your profits this year, look no further than Collateral Protection from CP Insurance Associates. They were the #1 and first collateral protection approved in Texas, and I have them in my dealerships and I see the results. So if you want the best in service, in claims payments, and also making sure that you increase your profitability to help you sell more cars, give Bill Murphy a call, the number below. So there's a whole separate training opportunity there for her to improve the underwriting and purchase process, to make sure that, which will help her numbers and improve the portfolio's performance. And then on the other side, you have the vehicles and making sure that she helps train or helps improve the processes of the reconditioning of cars. So when cars come into her locations, they're not breaking 2 or 3 days after delivery, which is going to hurt her numbers and voluntary surrenders and everything else. And when the customer cars have been on the road for a while and they need to bring it back, if they don't bring it like a NASCAR mindset, get the car in, diagged, put the parts on, next day drive away and get them back on track, back to their jobs, which gives them the ability to pay us, because not too many customers are going to pay you if the car's in the shop. If she's not involved with process improvement on that end, right now that's probably 55 to 60% of most repossessions, voluntary or involuntary, are because of a mechanical repair started the process that affected the customer and they just gave up and threw the keys. Because for $1,000, you're asking them for $1,000 towards a repair. That's a down payment at another buy here, pay here store that at least it's not that car. So just, I was explaining to her how important it is to be aware of all training opportunities as a corporate trainer. And it's not just training people, it's training management to stop thinking old school, which created the problem why you have to train people, because whatever their deficiencies are or ideas that were good ideas but didn't work need to be changed. And that's why she needs to be a closer and close them on doing something different, because if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, yeah, we all know that's the definition of insanity. And she also, one other bonus is she has to be involved with the HR, the hiring process, just like I am. Because if you're understaffed or have the wrong people, trust me, you're not, even if with the best process in the world, it's like putting lipstick on a pig. I can train it, but it's never going to be what it needs to be. So, being involved with every single aspect that affects human behavior, human performance, will affect the bottom line in a P&L, your cash model, or your portfolio. So even if you're not a corporate trainer, anybody, any manager out there, or if you're just a product specialist or finance specialist or an account manager, collector, manage yourself in your own career. Be aware of what are the processes that affect you and your ability to do your job. What are facility things that affect you? Whether it's a bad chair or you don't have a headset and you got your neck cramp because you're trying to hold the phone making 100 calls a day, or what skills do you need to improve on? What objections are you getting on a regular basis? That if you knew how to handle this, this, and this, those top 3, that it would help you, A, reduce stress, because now you don't worry about the next phone call asking those objections, because now you know how to handle them. And your numbers get better. You hit bonuses, the portfolio gets better. Everybody's happy. So back to know yourself, know your people, and everybody needs training every day. Not just the customers, as we talked about in previous videos. Our team, it's like anything else. When you get out of shape, it takes extra effort to get back in shape, but then once you're there, you need to maintain it. And whenever you stop training or stop giving focus on any relationship, stop making calls to your customer for 2 months, how's the portfolio going to look? Yeah, not very good. Everything has to be an ongoing, consistent process. That's if you just want results. Otherwise, go ahead, just keep making excuses why I don't understand. And, that your numbers are the best that they can be and there's nothing that can be done differently. All I know is that, yes, they can. If you want any more information, you like this video, go ahead and click below. Give me a call, and we'll go over whatever your needs are. Or visit our website, www.totaldealertraining.com. We'll see you in the next video. Total Dealer Training trains and coaches dealership personnel through online, in-dealership, and live workshops. We educate, motivate, and develop the skills of your team to improve results while allowing them to be the best possible versions of themselves. If you want more information about our services, visit our totaldealertraining.com website, or you can call me directly at 904-955-7666. We can customize a training solution that'll meet your dealership needs. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment so you can be notified when future videos are released.